It's 5 a.m. and the sun is just beginning to rise, casting a golden glow over the farm. The air is crisp, and in the distance you hear the familiar sound of pigs waking up, grunting, snorting, and the rustling of the hay. For most people, the day is just beginning, but for a pig farmer, the work has just started. Today, I'll be taking you through the life of a pig farmer, the routines, challenges, and the little moments that make this job one of the most rewarding in agriculture. Welcome to my podcast. This is GAC Podcast, and I'm your boy, Joshua Salvation. And this is my piggery farming series. So, if you love the voiceover that I just did, the voice thing I did, I don't know how it came about. I just did it. And yes, let's get into what we have today. Last week I told you that we were going to be talking about the life of a pig farmer. The reason is being a pig farmer is not just about having pigs. It's about care. It's about precision. It's about commitment. Now, the reason that I want to walk you through step by step on how you are going or how your day is supposed to go as a pig farmer is to ensure that nothing is left out. The reason is because even let's assume that you actually have your farm workers. I feel this is actually something that you can put up to them. Get them this episode, share it with them, share the link with them. I'm not just saying this because I own this series or I own this podcast or I want views. I'm saying this because I feel it's going to profit you. When you are having first-time workers that don't have the experience of how these things are done or when to do when they do things, you end up losing. In farming in general, timing is everything. An experienced farmer listening to this will agree with me that the right thing done at the wrong time does not yield results in farming. That is just a fact. You are supposed to check your pig's health in the morning and you end up going to check it in the evening, and then a damage is done already. It does not reverse it. You were supposed to feed them at 10 o'clock in the morning and you're feeding them at 3 o'clock in the evening. The damage has been done. That fat you've lost towards that period, you've lost the weight. So it's important that you understand how things are done and you share this with as many people as possible, or if you have a farm, share with your farm workers. Let them know how these things are done. And if you have other things you want to add with your experience, you can do what to add it to actually ensure that the best things are done, because at the end of it we are all seeking for growth, development, and building our farms and taking it to the next level. What do you do early in the mornings? It's all about the feeding and health checks. Yeah, the first thing that a pig farmer does in the morning is feeding. Pigs are early risers and they let you know when it's breakfast time, because when you come around you see them jumping and snorting all around. Farmers check every pig. It's important that you check them one after the other. This will make sure, or when you're checking them, make sure that they are eating well and looking healthy. If a pig is not eating, limping, or looking sluggish, that is actually a red flag. That pig might be sick and it's important to take a look at it. I repeat, farmers, check your pigs individually. Make sure that they are eating well, looking healthy, and if your pig is not eating, is limping, or is looking sluggish, that is a red flag. Okay, I know why I'm saying this, because I've been in a place where we had over, I think it's about 25 pigs dead within few months. The whole flock, is it flock I heard, was destroyed. That is a story for another day though. Okay, so in the mid mornings, what do you do? So early in the mornings, we've ascertained that you feed. That's the first thing you do. Secondly, in the mid mornings, you clean and maintain your farm, your pens, right? So pigs may be smart, but they are also messy. In fact, very messy. Sometimes you will find the ones that have a bit of a higher IQ that they pull differently away from where they feed. But most of the pigs will go. Most of the time, pigs will actually mess their pens up. It's important that you keep the pens clean to prevent diseases and keep your pigs comfortable. It is also the time that you check farm equipment. Make sure that your feeding system is working, that the water supply is clean, and that the fences are in place. Within this mid-morning period, you clean and maintain your farm. In the afternoons, what are the things you do? It's time for health management. It's health management o'clock for the afternoons. You manage the health and you keep your records. After the lunch, the focus will shift to health management. Farmers keep detailed records of each pig's growth. Each pig. You don't just keep record of the flock or herd. I don't even know what they call. What do they call a swine of pigs? Yeah, if I'm correct. So you can't just keep a record of the whole bunch together and then you forget that they are individuals. It's more like having your children. You don't do one birth certificate for all your children. If you go to the hospital, the whole kit you have, if they are 100, you are going to actually have individual health records for them. So same for your pigs. They should have detailed records of each of them. Vaccination schedule, your feeding habits, that should all be included in the records. Some farmers use smart sensors to monitor their pigs' health in real time. That we talked about in the last episode. So most people are adapting automated measures to ensure that they monitor the health of their pigs in real time. This makes it easier for them to spot any illness when it comes and to manage their health effectively. In the evenings, it is second feeding and final checkup. I'm always stressing the checkup because most farmers will check their pigs once. It's important that you check them morning and evening because a sound pig in the morning might be a sick pig in the evening. So it's important that you check. You can never go wrong with checking your pigs. It's better you find out something as early, in fact too early, than to find it even mid-late, right? Something you discover too early can be treated and be cured effectively. That's something that you find the longer a disease stays or an ailment stays on a pig or a person or an entity, the larger the damage that it does. So in the evenings, as the sun sets, it's time for you to second feed them. Pigs eat twice a day. That is if you want optimal growth. And these meals will help them grow faster and to stay healthy. Farmers, do a final checkup. Make sure that all your pigs are accounted for. Make sure that they are complete. Make sure that the water supply is steady and everything is set for the night. Because most times, if your pig did not farrow, you don't check them up at night. So that evening check will account for the whole night checkup. All right. So to end this episode, understand that a pig farmer's day is long and demanding. But there is nothing quite like the satisfaction of watching your healthy pigs grow and knowing that you're running a successful farm. So up next, in the next episode, we'll talk about best practices in a pig farm. How do you raise your pigs efficiently, keep them healthy, and maximize your profit? Do not forget to stay tuned. Turn on that notification bell, hit on the subscribe button, and like this. Thank you so much for listening. And this is GAC Podcast from your host, Joshua Salvation. The Piggery Farming series is here. And do not forget to share to as many as possible who are in this pig farming sector or those farm workers of yours who might not be getting things right. If you decide to add anything to this, that's not bad. Drop it in the comment section. I would always do well to record another episode adding your thoughts to the episode. No one knows it all and we are all striving for growth. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day.